Hey everybody, welcome back to Whiteboard Finance. My name is Marco and I'm here to help you master your money and build your wealth. In today's video, we're going to be talking about my buddy Dave Ramsey and why he is wrong about credit cards. Stay tuned. So before all the Dave Ramsey fans downvote this video into oblivion, because I know you're going to do it, actually watch the entire video, use your ears and your brain, and hear me out on this one, okay? Dave's philosophy is essentially that credit cards are highly marketed and advertised because it makes the companies and banks a ton of money. I agree, they do. Number two, studies show that using a credit card or plastic activates different parts of the brain as opposed to using cash. So when you use cash, that activates a pain receptor in your brain, showing your brain or your body, hey, stop spending this cash, it hurts. When you swipe the plastic, it's kind of like, no big deal, let's keep the ball rolling, keep the drinks coming or whatever. And number three, this is Dave's philosophy, which I don't agree with. I do agree with the first two. Everyone is irresponsible when it comes to their spending habits, and no one has control over themselves and the decisions they make. That's why they shouldn't have a credit card, because they're all 12-year-old children that have no idea how to actually be disciplined with their money. Although I do agree with Dave on a lot of these points, Dave can't possibly speak for everyone on this. That's impossible, okay? There's 350 million people in the United States. In my entire life, I've paid this much in interest, okay, on credit cards. This much, check it out. 0.00 to be exact, okay? So in my entire life, I've paid $0 in credit card interest because I treat my credit cards like cash. And so does 45% of the country, according to Dave's own stats. 45% of Americans pay their credit card off in full every single month, meaning they treat it like a debit card, like cash, okay? The APR could be 1,000,000% interest on these cards, and it wouldn't affect me or 45% of the country. You know why? Because we treat it like cash. We pay it off in full at the end of every month. So I reap all the benefits and the rewards that credit cards give me without paying any of the interest for it. So let's talk about the benefits of credit cards if you're financially responsible. So number one is a no-brainer. Everyone knows this, okay? Almost dropped my eraser how excited I am to talk about credit cards. Number one, credit cards offer better protection, okay? Consumer protection, fraud protection, the whole shebang, okay? I've had people try and rip me off on eBay, overseas, and the credit card company immediately had my back and reversed it. The Fair Credit Billing Act allows credit card users to dispute unauthorized purchases or purchases of goods that are damaged or lost during shipping. So someone can't just send you a broken item, say, too bad, you already paid for it, see ya. You're already insured by your credit card for that money back. They're always going to have your back for being a customer of theirs, okay? But if the item was bought with a debit card, it cannot be reversed unless the merchant is willing to do so. So good luck with that. Also, if you have someone steal your credit card information, you simply cancel the card and that's it. Done, finished, no big deal. If someone steals your debit card information, it causes a huge hassle and a ton of headaches because it's linked directly to your checking or savings account. Renting a car is also automatically insured through most credit cards. I use the Chase Sapphire Premium. If you want to learn more about that, check out the link in the description below. It's very favorable for traveling. So fees, renting cars, airplanes, flights, all that stuff. I have so many benefits when I use this card that I wouldn't get if I used a regular debit card. Number two is also what people actually know mostly about credit cards is for their rewards and cash back offers. Okay, and I'll call this cash back. So now, before you guys go crazy and start commenting about this, oh, cash rewards, cash back, you're just spending more money to get money back, especially when Dave says, I don't know any millionaires who got there through airline miles or buying vehicles on credit cards. No, that's not the point of what this is. I'm going to travel anyway, okay? I'm going to go out to eat anyway, whether it's with cash, whether it's a credit card, whether it's with a debit card. I already know my budget. I'm not 12, okay? I'm not a child. I know exactly what to spend my money on. So why not get 25% more or whatever the reward is towards that traveling or towards that eating or going out that I'm gonna do anyway, okay? So here's a screenshot of a trip I'm taking to Chicago. I got $91.84 off my hotel room just by using my credit card. It's a trip I was going to take anyway. My wife has to go there for school, so I have to go to Chicago anyway. Might as well get $91.84 off. So you're obviously not going to get rich off of points, but if you're going to make these purchases anyway, why not get the benefit? Number 3, and I see this a lot in my comment section, especially from younger people, it helps you build your credit. Okay, so when you have a history of credit or a history of paying back stuff, aka being credit worthy, it opens up a whole world of being able to qualify for lower interest rates if you have to take out a loan, like a mortgage, for example. So my mom made me an authorized user on her Discover card like 26 years ago, and I've had pretty much an 800 credit score ever since. Not because of that, but it helps. I've paid off all my credit cards in full my entire life, and right now I'm in the like high 700s, almost at 800s because of that. So my wife and I are shopping for a house, and the interest rate we're going to get is much lower, and it's going to be the lowest possible rate because of our good credit scores, because of paying off car loans and also credit card balances every month, okay? So if you do the math on a 15-year mortgage or a 30-year mortgage, do the math on that interest rate savings. If we were at a lower tier or a worse tier, say we weren't that 800 credit score that we pretty much are, we'd be in a higher interest tier. We can't pay for a house with cash, okay? I don't know many people that can. So all the savings just in the interest rate alone over those 15 to 30 years or however long the mortgage is, that pays for itself many times over because I haven't paid for any interest. It's an infinite return. Number 4, and the last point, why credit cards aren't the worst thing in the world if you actually aren't 12 and know how to manage your money, is the bonuses. So just for signing up for my Chase card, it's basically giving me $600 for free or $750 in travel bonuses. So I just use my card like I would basically like cash for those 3 or 4 months where you have to meet a certain dollar amount, and voila, I got a free $600 or $750 if I use it towards travel. So you can learn more about that card again in the link below, but at the end of the day, bonuses are not a reason to get a credit card, okay? Bonuses are just, that's exactly what they are. They're a bonus. You know how to manage your money, you're spending that money on anyway, gas, groceries, clothes, whatever. Why not get $600 for free? It pays for half a trip to wherever you want to go. So at the end of the day, you guys, in summary, I agree a lot with what Dave has to say. Let me give Dave a fair shake here, promote his book a little bit. Don't use credit cards, they're the devil. I agree with what a lot Dave has to say, but I also have self-discipline. I'm a grown person. I know exactly how much I can spend on what. His whole shtick of like impulse purchases and spending more because the psychological pain ain't there. Look, dude, at the end of the day, like if you're that gullible and you're gonna swipe the card and not think about what you're doing, then maybe you deserve that pain. If you're a responsible adult and you pay it off in full, like 45% of the country does, credit cards, in my perspective, or in my opinion, are A-okay. Please share the video with one friend who isn't 12 or who doesn't manage their finances like they're 12. Give the video a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And tag Dave Ramsey in this video. Let's see what he has to say. Thank you so much. Have a great day.